ಶುಭೋದಯ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ Good morning ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd add a bit of local flavor since I'm presenting to you from the Bangalore office this morning. Firstly, let me say it's a pleasure to connect with all of you again, and I hope all of you are doing really well. When Rohit told me that I was to be presenting today, to be honest, I was devoid of topics. But then I thought that this was a chance for me to address the elephant in the room. No, I'm not talking about my increased weight gain, which my fellow colleagues here have vowed to help me fight off. But this gave me a chance to address a topic that was running in my mind for quite some time. Let me start off by sharing with all of you a life encounter. Now, as all good fairy tales begin, once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived a kid. He was in the 8th grade, a bright student. He lived a carefree life, celebrating the elixir of youth. I'm not sure how the education system is currently, but back then it was really competitive. And this kid had an aim, and he wanted to be the number one ranked, child in his class in terms of the marks scored. Now, in one of the unit tests, he scored really good marks, and as naive as he was, he started comparing his marks with some of his fellow students whom he thought was competition to his number one throne. On comparing his marks with a few others, he found out that he was number 2 and not number 1. The kid was dejected, the kid was heartbroken. Now, despite his brilliant performance, he scored really good marks. Personally, it was his best among all the unit tests, but yet he could not celebrate his success just because he was number 2 in comparison with someone else. Fast forward a few years, the kid in the story is none other than me, and the topic that I would like to address this morning is competition. Now, in sports and war, there is one golden rule: always compete in your battlefield. Once you start competing in your competitor's battlefield, that's when you run a big risk. There can only be one of 3 results when you start comparing your performance to someone else's. A, your performance is superior to that of your competitor. B, your performance is lower than that of your competitor. And C, your performance is on par with that of your competitor. And in all 3 situations, the result is bad. A, you either get overconfident, or you get dejected, or C, you're stable, you're not growing. In all 3 cases, the result is negative. Now, what's the solution? Now, in my humble opinion, the solution for this is not to focus on competition, but it is to focus on completion. And how do we do this? How, as individuals, I think we've all been brought up with the fact that it's a competitive world out there. We're all climbing one ladder, and to achieve that to go on top, you either have to outsmart someone else, or you have to pull down someone else, and that's when things start going haywire. How do you shift the focus from competition to completion? The first one is introspect. Everyone has to go and find out their own strengths and work on them. And everyone, every day when they wake up, has to try and achieve the best possible version of themselves. You try and enhance your skill that would help you become the complete individual that you are capable of. The moment you start competing with someone else, you're under pressure. And talking about the word pressure, this leads me to my man, leads me to a legend called MS Dhoni. No, I'm not trying to trigger all of your whistle podu emotions and trigger that by calling him Thala MS Dhoni, the heartthrob of Chennai. But this man is truly a legend when it comes to handling pressure. I'll give you a situation. 2016, India had lost both the Test series and the One Day series in Australia. The entire media was against him. The sword was dangling on top of his head. People called him to step down from the captain, and then in a press conference, he came out and told them, it is not that we have lost in competing with the Australian cricket team, but where we have failed is to not execute the skills that we have. And that point of time, it threw me aback because, sportsmen are really competitive and they want to outdo each other. But this man had a different thought process. He said that I, encourage my team to become the best possible players, the best possible version of they can become each and every day. And once they start executing their skills, the results will achieve. End result, India beat Australia 3-0 in the T20 series, and MS Dhoni is regarded as arguably India's greatest captain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to conclude by quoting Mr. Ashwin, Narendra Modi himself. My Hindi is not good, but I'll still try and give it a shot. भाइयों और बहनों, जीवन को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए प्रतिस्पर्धा काम नहीं आती है. जीवन को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए अनुस्पर्धा काम आती है, और इसका मतलब है स्वयं से स्पर्धा करना. बीते हुए कल से आने वाली कल बेहतर कैसे हो, बीते हुए परिणाम से आने वाला अवसर अधिक बेहतर कैसे हो. Therefore, guys, from today, let's shift the focus from competition to completion. My only wish is for everyone to try and achieve the best possible version of how you can achieve. Forget competition, try and outdo your sales pitch with every possible client, with every passing client. Try and improve your relationship that you have built with every passing client, and most importantly, follow the process and success will follow. Thank you so much for all of you, to listening to me, and I wish all of you a really happy and good day. Thank you.